Hey guys, so I wanted to talk about my experience working the night shift. I've been working night shift for over 2 years now, and I work the 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. 12-hour shift. I know when I first made the transition over to night shift, there wasn't a lot of information I could find about people working the night shift. I'm kind of a health freak, so I was concerned about health related things like, you know, the circadian rhythm, and is your body meant to, stay up all night working instead of sleeping with the sun when the sun rises and the sun sets or whatever. So I wanted to kind of talk about how my health has been and my experience and how I've liked it, how I've fared in the last 2 years. Basically, when I started, I had never really stayed up through the night, even once in my life. I did once at like a house party when I was in high school, and I was like super grumpy, super agitated, and annoyed, and very tired at the house party. But besides that, I've never just like for funsies stayed up all through the night, pulled all nighter, up till 6 o'clock in the morning before. So my body had never really experienced staying up all night, staying up for 24 hours or whatever. I don't know, but my first night, I was working night shift in manufacturing, and I just had the worst stomach ache ever. Like, I don't know, my body was like rejecting the idea of staying up all night, and I was so sick. I went to the bathroom. It was like a private bathroom, and I did this 2 or 3 times. I just laid out flat on my back on the bathroom floor for like 10 minutes because I don't know. It was just I was in so much pain. I was like hunched over. I tried to hide it best I could. I didn't let anybody know. I don't like people to see, weakness in me or whatever, and I don't like calling out sick. I definitely don't like calling out sick on my first night or my first weekend of work. So I just sucked it up and did the best I could. Fortunately, I just had a lot of like, your first couple days, you're just doing a lot of computer work. It's like, I don't know, doing like e-learning, internet learning, stuff like that. So I was doing a lot of that anyway. I didn't really need to be getting up, moving around all that much. So that was good. So I toughed it out and I worked my first weekend shift, but it was really, really, really rough. And if I had to do it over it again, I would definitely prepare myself a little bit better to stay up all through the night. I'm definitely super adapted to it now, but to go back and like tell my younger self like, hey, you need to really prepare for this because it's not going to be fun. Yeah, so just if you are considering going to the night shift or you're about to start working the night shift, just take a week to really stay up all night, like get your body in the mode of staying up all night every night in a row, and you should be, doing a lot better than I was my first night. With that first job I had working night shift, it actually wasn't just night shift. It was 2 weeks night shift, and then you would flip to 2 weeks day shift, and then you would flip, after 2 weeks, you would flip to 2 weeks night shift, and back and forth like that. And that was pretty grueling for me. Someone like me, I really need my sleep. My body doesn't like switching back and forth like that. A lot of people I worked with can switch back and forth like that. I'm just not one of those people. I need a consistent sleep schedule. That was really wrecking my health. And I think when you read all of these reviews and stuff about how working night shift is bad for your health, it is because people will work nights and then like on their days off they try to switch back to a day shift routine. But as long as you keep that night shift schedule and even on your days off, you like stay up all night and you sleep during the day, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be very healthy. I've been doing it for a while now. Since that first job, I switched to another job where I just work strictly nights. I just work 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. and I still stay up till 6 o'clock in the morning, 6 a.m. on my days off, just because it's important for me to keep that routine. So my body knows when to sleep. It goes to sleep at like 6 or 7 a.m. and then wakes up around 2 p.m. And that's really worked for me. Health wise, I feel great, feel incredible. I'm not going to say I feel like incredible. I feel exactly how I was, before when I was just working on day shift. It's just now 2 a.m. in the morning feels like 2 p.m. to a regular, day shift worker. I feel exactly the same. Really no health differences. Still go to the gym, have just as much energy in the gym to lift weights. I run. Really no difference. Just as long as you keep the same sleep schedule, everything's gonna be fine. I do take like a vitamin D pill just because I don't always get enough sunlight. I mean, I like you do. If you work in the summer, you wake up at 2 p.m. I just go stand out on the balcony or go down to the pool and I get some sun in. But if you're not one of those people who are gonna go outside and I don't know, I feel like you should be taking a vitamin D pill anyways, regardless, because it is hard to get enough sun in every day consistently when it rains or whatever. But that's just my own personal perspective. Anyways, yeah, just be cognizant of that. If you're a health freak like me, take some vitamin D pills. They're good for you. If you are someone like me, I do tend to be a little bit introverted, so I have found that I really enjoy working the night shift because it's just a lot quieter, it's a lot less chaotic, people are more peaceful, everyone's more easygoing at night, it's just, I don't know, everyone's just chill, everyone's chill to work with, not the big, the higher ups, the managers and everything, they're not around, they only work during the day, so it's nice just having that tension gone. And then on my days off, it's just like going to get groceries. I get groceries at like 10 p.m. No one's in the store. No one's in my way. It's not packed. It's not hard to find parking spaces. I know like I grew up kind of in a smaller town, so I guess now I live in a bigger town. There's a lot more cars. There's a lot of traffic, and I don't like all the stimulus. I don't like all the people in the way and all the cars and the honking. So for me, I prefer working at night, going to get gas at the gas station at like 1 a.m. No one's there, no one's in the way, yeah. So I don't know. I just prefer more open roads, less traffic, less cars. So the night shift has been really good for me, and if you're introverted like me, I think you can learn to enjoy it. And it's like I live in a really well lit area, so going for walks, going for runs in the middle of the night, it's really nice with the summer nights. The weather is just really, really nice. It's not super hot and humid like it is during the day here in North Carolina. So that sounds cool. It definitely sounds cool to me. I like it. Working the night shift schedule hasn't really affected my kind of like personal time that much. I feel like if you're hanging out with your friends, most people hang out with their friends later in the evening anyways. I'm not the type to go to brunch or whatever. I've never maybe been to brunch like once. Most of the time, if I hang out with friends, it's for dinner. I think for a lot of people my age, where you get together like after work, probably like 5 p.m., 6 p.m. later to go to a comedy show or a movie or something. People tend to get together, in the evening. So if the working night shift hasn't exactly affected my personal life much at all. And the other perks of working night shift, just getting, I get paid more money to work at nights, among other things. I guess if I had to name some cons of working night shift, like everything is closed at night, right? So it's like everything around me closes at like 10 p.m. So there's really like nothing to do. Say most of my hobbies include just like going to the gym, reading, or something anyway. So it's not a super big letdown that everything's closed at 10 p.m. But it would be nice if there was something to do at like, later in the evening besides a bar. It's like only the bars and the strip clubs are open that late. So I'll say, and like, I'm kind of a little adventure-y, and it's like, it gets dark sooner. So it's hard to go to like the park or go on a hike or go to the beach. You can't make like a day trip to the beach and back because, if you wake up at like 2 p.m., you're already kind of behind schedule. So I'll say that's about the only cons, and there's a little bit of noise during the day, right? I think most people go to work, so it's not too loud, but like they're doing some construction by where I live, and you can hear all the beeping and stuff. So I gotta sleep with earplugs in and like a sound machine, like a white noise sound machine, and with those it's fine to cancel out all the noise, but that's just I guess a couple of cons I have, but honestly, if you're thinking about going to night shift, I think it's definitely worth it. I think you'll find that it's a lot easier going than you might expect. It's not like you're going to be super tired all the time. I know nurses, I've heard reviews of like nurses and stuff. It's really tough for them, but they have like more of a varying schedule, right? Their schedule is like they're working like this shift here and then that shift there and this and that. But it's like if you are someone who just has a consistent night shift, like me, and you keep that consistent sleep schedule, you're gonna be totally fine. It's not bad at all. You don't feel sick. You don't feel tired. You feel regular. You just feel like you're awake in the middle of the night. That's it. Um, so, yeah, I don't know. Just really consider it. Hopefully, this helps you out. Just to have some perspective from someone who's actually working the night shift. Thanks for watching. Bye.